I see Jeffrey from Florida. A lot of people on here. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So, who's here? Who is this for? Who is this webinar for? Okay. We're on here today because this is for anyone who's looking to run a real legitimate business online, right? So if you've been online for a while, or if you've been trying to start a business opportunity, you've been jumping from opportunity to opportunity, you've been promoting a bunch of affiliate links, you've been joining a bunch of companies, this is for you, right? Anyone who's looking to start a legitimate business online, right? This is also for anyone who's been trying to run a business but can't seem to make it work, okay? So if you've already inside of a business, like you have a business, right? But you just it's not a business yet because it's not profitable income. It's not a consistent, flow of cash coming into your business. And so you're just trying to figure it out and trying to make it work, right? This is also for you looking to become what I like to call self-made. All right, that was my desire. All right, I don't like the fact that someone has to write my own paycheck because that's no fun. Because if that person decides that they don't want to write your own paycheck anymore, then whatever lifestyle that you created from that type of income, it instantly goes away. Right. So if you're the type of person that's looking to become self-made, then this is definitely for you because I'm going to teach you how to do that. Right. I'm going to absolutely, absolutely teach you how to do that because it's a lot of fun when you're actually making your own money whenever you want to make your own money. Okay. It's not a money making opportunity. I'm not pitching a business opportunity or anything like that. I'm going to actually be teaching you guys how to operate a legitimate business on the internet. All right. Now, I do want to put the elephant in the room. Okay. A lot of people on this call feel like they're about to be sold something, right? Or you have the right feeling. Yes, I'm going to sell you into something. Okay. That's the point. So if you don't like being sold, you can leave. So I do give you permission, to pack your bags up and exit stage left, right? We are in business to make money. So let's not get it twisted, guys. And until we come to the reality, or until we come to grips with the fact that we all are in business to make money, then you're not going to make any money in business, right? You're in business to help people. You're in business to serve people. You're in business to change the world, make a difference, do all of those things. But the bottom line is that if it doesn't make money, then it's not making sense, right? And so I want you all to have this shift in your mind, if you will, today. For me, I want you to say out loud to yourself, I am in business to make money. That's it. That's all. Everything else that comes after that, it's a bonus. It's a plus. So if you're making money and you have happy customers, that's a great situation. If you're making money and you can travel the world, do whatever you want, that's a great situation. If you're making money and all your bills are paid, that's an awesome situation. You guys get what I'm saying? So you are in business to make money. That's the bottom line. If you're in business for any other reason, you should go ahead and join a nonprofit organization because there's nothing wrong with not wanting to make money. But if you're in a business where you got to get money from people in order for you to make a living, then that's what I'm going to teach you how to do today. And anybody who don't want to learn how to do that, you're welcome to part ways. Good luck on your business ventures. All right. So with that being said, though, guys, here's my promise to you. I promise that by the time you guys finish this conference call with me in the next 35, 40 minutes, you will know exactly how to start, operate, and run a profitable business online. It doesn't make a difference where you're starting from and what you're doing. You're going to know how to set up your business the proper way so that it can become consistent, predictable income regardless on what you're doing, right? And if you stay to the end, I have a bunch of really big bonuses that I want to give away. I have a bunch of big bonuses In fact, I'm not going to tell you about them now. I'm going to tell you about them like near the middle of the webinar, but just stay to the end because you guys are going to really be excited for what we're going to be giving away just for staying here, just for showing up, right? You don't have to do anything specific, just for showing up. You're going to be very, 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 very happy about that. All right. So, when I first, so basically, I didn't know how to operate a business online when I first started, right? It was like I'm gonna say a hassle. Let me pull out my drawing pad, right? Because when we first start, can everybody see my drawing? Can you see my drawing pad? Let me see. If you can see my drawing pad, type yes in the comments. I don't want to take it out of your extra mode. Can everybody see this? Type yes if you can see that. All right, cool. That's what's up. That's what it do. Okay. So when I first started in business, right, the goal, I'm sorry, I was sad over here. The goal was to go from being, hey, listen, don't laugh at my men. The goal was to go from being sad to being happy. Okay. Now, when you first start online or you first start any business at all, right, you have this idea, right? And the idea is to have whatever product or service that you're going to have, people buy it, and then you end up financially free or whatever the case may be. Okay. So whatever you're starting, by the end of the day, you end up financially free or whatever the case may be. If you don't, then you're going to struggle. Okay. But it's milestones that you have to reach. The thing about it is that a lot of people don't talk about these two milestones, the first two systems, the first two situations. Every single person that's on this call, every entrepreneur, every single one of you, I can guarantee you by the time I deliver all this information, you have been starting at this place here, at this milestone here, right? It's a four level situation, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have always started here and you're trying to become financially free, but you're missing these two parts. You definitely ain't going to hit this part. And so you're just in a constant struggle all the time. And this is how every single one of us start. The thing about it is that this is really sad because nothing is going to change at all. And when I first started on the internet, I started in the same place. The thing about it, it took me about 15 years to understand this whole concept in order to start doing it the right way. But when I started doing it the right way, it took me about 90 days to create income beyond my wildest dreams, right? Beyond my wildest dreams. And so when I realized that, yo, I know what I'm doing now, right? I know exactly what's happening. Then I started to create like situations that started to look like this. You know, I made 190 sales. I made $10,000. Like these things was like, I'm like, PayPal money is real now. Like I can do things. And then, you know, I got better and I started getting good and I started getting a little better and I started making more sales. I made 299 sales at this point, right? And then $16,000 was made. I'm like, oh, so I'm thinking of these things to sell, and from my mind, like directly from my head. It's not even a game. Like I'm like, this is amazing to me. Like this is the greatest feeling in the world. When you know that you can wake up in the morning, put something together from your mind, like from your mind, using a piece of software on the computer screen, drop it into a bucket of people, and then create $16,000 out of thin air, right? And then it starts to get fun. And when it starts to get fun, you start getting good. You start getting real good. And then when you start getting real good, more people start buying stuff from you. And then more money start coming in, right? And this starts to be like a monthly situation, right? When I worked sales jobs, I was a struggle to get the $45,000 in 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. Some people don't even see $45,000 and they've been working full-time jobs for 45 years, 20 years, 15 years. But for me to do this with an email sent or in a 30-day time frame. You know, it just gets better, and it keeps getting better, and it keeps getting better, and it keeps getting better. And so my point that I'm making to you guys, right? The point that I'm saying, the reason that I'm showing you these screenshots is that when you figure out the process, when you figure out this 4-step process, every single thing that you can think of that's imaginable will be doable. It's just doable at that point, right? There's not a situation that you're going to be in where you got to say to yourself, you know, is this going to be the day that I make money? Is this going to be the day that it happens for me, right? So I got you on this webinar for one or two reasons. For one, I care about entrepreneurs. I'm telling y'all, it's my passion. It's a fire that burns inside of me. I want every single person that follows Larry Wills, every single person, every last one of you, I want all of you to do it on your own. And if you don't know how to do it on your own and you've been trying for this hard, guess what? It's not impossible. It only means one thing. It only means that something's broke and it needs to be fixed. That's what it means. It means that something is broken and it needs to be fixed. How cool is it to know that your problem comes with a solution, right? So if you guys don't mind me showing you how to do this, type yes in the comments so we can keep going. You know, do you want to know how I create cash flow out of thin air? Do you want to know how I create $66,000 over 30-day, 60-day, 90-day time span? You know what I mean? Because it's not a game, guys. Like we take all these webinars and we do all these, we opt in all these pages. We look on Facebook. You can scroll up Facebook right now and see about 30,000 marketers pitching us something, another Me Too product, another situation that you're going to go and buy, that's going to have missing pieces, and it's going to keep starting you in the same spot. It's going to keep starting you right here in this level 3 area, right? When you need the entire picture, you need the entire picture in order to be successful. So I see a lot of yeses, which means that you guys are enjoying what you're saying, that you guys are in tune. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and and show you guys how to rock this out, how to do this, right? So first thing, give me 1 second. Let me let's do this. Go ahead and start here. Okay. Here we go. I see a lot of yeses in the chat box. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. Okay. So the first thing that you have to understand is that I gotta make you aware of the dangers on why most entrepreneurs fail. Okay, so there's a couple simple reasons on why entrepreneurs fail, right? Simple reasons on why entrepreneurs fail, and I'm gonna be brief because we are recording this, and but I want you guys to really get the point. Okay, one of the reasons, and is like 4 big reasons. Okay, is one of the reasons is because you have no business presence. All right, you like no business presence. All right, now this is going to be kind of tricky because when you think of no business presence, what you would not 9 times out of 10 what a person think about is that they don't have a presence of business being online, or their business is not well known and things of that nature. Okay, that is not what this means. Okay, no business presence means that if a person was to look you up, right? Look you up, your name, your business up. You are going to come up. You're going to be located. Like and I'm gonna use a prime example. If the IRS was to say, I'm gonna look up this person and their business, you're going to come up like a consumer, right? A consumer making money. as a business, right? You're not going to come up as a business making money as a business. You're going to come up as a consumer making money as a business. Like you're a person that started a making money from home deal. That's what you're going to look like, right? So you have no business presence, which means that you can't be taken serious in the first place, right? And so that's the first thing. That's the first danger, which is a major danger, which is a pitfall that you are not going to overcome unless somebody actually tell you how to overcome it. And that's the crazy part about it, right? The second thing is that you either have no profit center set up, right? Or you have the wrong profit center set up. Right? Let's talk about this for a minute. What is a profit center? Right? A profit center is something that I would use, right? Whereas though I would create my profit center, or I would become part of a profit center, and I would put that into a bucket of people, right? I would have 299 people pay me, and then I would get $16,000 from it. That's a profit center, right? And that profit center has to be consistent, right? It has to be consistent, and it has to be predictable, right? Because if you go to your location, like if you, whatever you're doing to make money at a job, if you got like different types of income sources coming in, whatever the case may be, and that's predictable and it's consistent, you know that if you do whatever you're doing to make your income, that as long as you keep doing it, that income is going to keep coming in, right? And same thing as your business. Once you set your business up to have a presence online, right? Set your business up to have a presence online, you put a profit center in place, right? Then you can have consistent, predictable income coming in. But if you don't have those things, then guess what? You're not making no money. You're struggling. You're still buying everything that you see as a shiny object. You're doing all those things, right? And then what you're doing, once you don't have those things consistently coming up, you start to promote things, right? Promote things that don't have a You're promoting things that don't have a transformational value. What does that mean? Okay, a lot of people will go out here and they'll promote like a MLM company, network marketing opportunity. Okay, and then you'll go and try to convince somebody else that the network marketing opportunity is the best opportunity for them, right? And then they'll go out here and they'll try to promote, and it's like there's no transformation happening there, right? If you stop promoting a network marketing company, you're not going to make no money. And even if you start promoting a network marketing company, you're not going to make no money because you're not learning new skills. You're not, there's nothing geared to that you own, like you literally own or anything like that. It doesn't have any transformation. Like if you go out here and someone says, learn how to put up a Facebook ad, right? And you learn how to put up your Facebook ad. That don't have a transformational value. Yeah, you know how to put up an ad, but what does it actually do for your business? What does it actually do for you, your business presence, your profit centers to bring in consistent, predictable income? You understand what I'm saying? So whatever you're promoting, guys, it has to have a deep transformational value, meaning that if I put this in place and I'm at point A and I'm broke, right, or I don't have the proper systems in place, once I put this in place, then I'm not broke and I do have the proper systems in place. That's a complete transformation. So if, just to put it into perspective, if you're running like a clothing store, you don't have a register. And so every person that comes into your store, they buying stuff, they buying items, and they're paying you cash. Your store get real big. You have 1,000 customers a day. Can you imagine how chaotic that will be? And then I come in as a salesman and say, hey, I can give you a cash register where you can accept credit cards with a cash drawer. You can keep count of all your 5s, 10s, 1s, $100 bills, and 20s, and it'll just organize things for you, right? And now you can actually do more business, do better business, right? Bring in 2,000 more customers because now you have the tool set to handle the volume. That's a transformation. Y'all get what I'm saying? And so you got to think about your business like that. If what you're about to buy next Will it contribute to your bottom line of becoming a better business, a better operation? You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what we got to look for when we think about those things, right? And then if you don't have these proper things in place, you can get caught up into the wrong situations. If you don't have the right profit centers, you're using the wrong profit centers. If you're promoting things that don't have transformation values, which means that, you know, some people just promote money making opportunities. If you don't have the right business presence, which means that, you know, if let's say like the IRS come after you and your income is not being documented, that's going to put you in trouble. It's going to put you into major bonds. You know what I'm saying? And then the FTC. You got to also think about the FTC because this is real. Let me just show y'all this because this is true life stuff when it comes to business. Go to the list of companies that the FTC shut down, and you just see we was all familiar with Moog. We was all familiar with, you know, all these different digital altitude companies like this. Like they oh, give me 1 second. Let me make sure y'all can see this. So when I typed in Google, list of companies that the FTC shut down, all these different things come up. But I'm just going to pick the one at the top of the list for time-consuming purposes. And misleading money-making claims. You know, like these things you got to watch out for. These things are like these things are serious because if you're doing bad business or doing shady business on the internet, then they're going to come in and they're going to shut you down. So you definitely want to set up your business presence properly so that you can watch out for these types of things. Okay, so that you can watch out for these types of things. And so it's not hard, guys. It is, you know, specific things that you want to be able to do in order to make sure that it happens. And so this is all part of the struggle. But this is the dangers on why most entrepreneurs fail, right? Who feel like this information is something that if you knew, it would be a great benefit to your business. It would be a great benefit to your struggle. It would contribute to you doing things better, being better, becoming better, and things of that nature. Jeffrey Thompson says me. Marisha says me. Absolutely. That's exactly how I felt, right? So the big question is this. Would it be cool, guys, if I showed you all how to set up properly so this doesn't happen to you? Like, and I'm asking you the permission. You know, can I show you all on this conference call how to set up properly so this doesn't happen to you? So can I show you how to do this the right way? Question mark. Y'all gotta excuse my typing because I ain't not the most famous typer in the world, you know. So a lot of people so cool. Good, JB. I see you, Latonya. All right, I see you, Latoya. Perfect. But it would give me great honor, guys, to show fellow entrepreneurs, fellow people on the call today, to set this up the proper way. All right. So what does this mean? Well, myself and my business partners, Amanda, Greg B. Ideology, and a whole slew of my inner circle members, right? We came up with a product, okay? And this product is called I Am Business Pro, right? Business starts with I Am Business Pro. Everything else is an opportunity. I want you guys to remember that I said that because that means so much, right? That means a lot. Okay, and the reason that I think I Am Business Pro, and Greg and Amanda, I'm gonna get you guys opinion on this one. So let me set up the. Give me 1 second. Let me set up the. So when y'all got to chime in, just do the Q&A thing. It'll be easier, so that I won't have to worry about unmuting everybody. But when I first thought about the missing link to the industry, and I came up with the idea of I Am Business Pro, I thought that it was the most brilliant idea that entrepreneurs and business owners can have in their hands. And the way that it makes me feel, the way that it makes me personally feel, is that I am so happy, guys, that I never stopped being an entrepreneur. Like, it's not easy, and it's so tough. It's a struggle out here. Like, it's not. It doesn't get easier. It always gets consistently hard until you get that one brilliant idea that makes the world a better place. And so the thing that stokes me up the most about I Am Business Pro is that when you guys get into, when we put this in the hands of every entrepreneur in the world, it's going to actually change everything. And we're about to show that to you, right? But it means a lot to me because the product is entrepreneur friendly, and every single person that uses this product is going to change their life. And if I can get Greg your feedback and Amanda your feedback, you know, that'll be wonderful. Here you come, Greg. Can you hear me, G? Hold on. You come. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah, I can
you
hear you.
loud and clear, my man. How's it going, G?
Hey, everything going good, man. It's excellent.
What's up?
You know, it's pretty much it's the same thing as like what you just said. What we really have been priding ourselves on for a long time was really helping people and making sure that we change other people's lives. And when we came up with this product, it transcended everything. It was exactly what we always said we wanted to do. And and we know for a fact that anybody whose hands touches it, it will literally change their life. It will literally change the way that they run their business, the way that the world makes money. And we see that that's what everybody is missing. That's what the whole world is missing. Everybody is doing, you know, joining this company and being an affiliate here and doing all these different type of things, but nobody knows how to run an actual business. And by you not being able to do that, you're doomed to fail all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, so that, I mean, that's my take on it. You know, it's a great product. It's you know, and we just love helping people. That's what it all comes down to. That's why this happened, because this can't happen if you don't care. You know, that's just the truth.
That's a powerful statement right there, Greg, because we talk about a lot, like in our private sessions when we create these things on the back end, how to help the person that was like us struggling get to the money. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
right.
yeah, we can put out other products and services. We can put out, you know, all these different strategies and things like that nature. But if they don't have what I'm about to show them in I Am Business Pro, you're going to always end up in the same situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, that's thank you for chiming in. That's wonderful. I think Amanda, she ready to come on. Give me 1 second.
Hello?
Hey, Deb, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No, I was just gonna kind of sorry, that was my daughter. Piggyback off of what Greg was saying, and you know, if you're you know kind of feeling like you're failing right now, it's not because you're at the wrong opportunity and you don't need to go to the next. You know, it's just that you're missing. Sounds cliche, but you're just missing I Am Business Pro. You know,
right.
You just don't know how to set up properly. And I'm really excited to finally be, you know, releasing this to people. because it's going to help. It's going to help a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
So it's not about, you know, the next, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's a lot of that's my bad. Give me 1 second. That's a lot of the things that a lot of people would struggle with. They just keep buying the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and they keep having all these missing links to it. You know what I mean? And so it's great that you said that, because I Am Business Pro is not another Me Too product. It's not the next best thing anymore. It's more and so like just it's the thing. That's it. Like it's the only thing that a person needs to set up the business, to set up the operation, to make sure that they're pretty much running a real legitimate company, a real legitimate business, and that's what matters the most. You know what I mean? But thanks so much, Amanda, for chiming in.
Oh, yep. Sorry. I think I got muted and then back
no
on.
I know, right? Okay, guys. So, yeah, those are my partners. We run a tight ship. Like we just in the trenches all the time, making it happen. So, what is I Am Business Pro? Okay, I'm gonna try to draw this out for you in the easiest form possible, and I'm gonna teach everybody I'm gonna show everybody how they can get this starting today. How they can get this starting today. All right. So the first thing that I Am Business Pro does, right? The world is split up in two different sections, right? You have your rich here, and then you have your poor here. Okay. The rich represents 3% of the population. The poor represents the other 97% of the population. Okay. If you're not rich, you're poor. Okay. So that's why I drew a line, and that's why I made it rich and poor. Okay. So if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're poor. If you're making $200,000 a year and you're spending $260,000 a year and you're still struggling in debt, you are poor. Okay. Let's not mix up the two. Rich is the people that, you know, can do what they want, go where they want, live how they want, whatever the case may be. We don't have to check our bank accounts to take a vacation. We don't have to check our bank accounts to buy the things we love, to buy a new house, we're rich. We're living like 3% we're living like the 97% of the world strive to want to be like. You understand what I'm saying? And so you're in one or two of these categories. The thing about it is that Robert Kiyosaki said it best. He said, rich people know something that broke people don't. Okay? And a lot of broke people will hear that saying and they'll think about, oh, rich people know how to create this business process or this system or use this customer relationship management tool or have this product that sells to the mass of people, and that's the reason they're rich and that's the reason I'm poor. No, that's not it, guys. Rich people know exactly what I Am Business Pro is about to show you. Poor people don't. And if you know these things, then money starts to come to you in abundance, right? And so what I Am Business Pro is going to do is going to actually pretty much shift the differential, right? And so when we put this I Am Business Pro into the hands of the poor people, this is going to allow this 97% to drop down to 40%, okay? And I'm going to talk about that in a second. And it's going to raise this 3% up to 60%, all right? And then we're going to have a 40-40 split. That's what we're going to have. I mean, a 60-40 split, right? Which means that the world, as we know it, can you imagine that? Can you imagine 60% of the world, of the United States, of the nation? Can you imagine 60% of the nation being rich and the other 40% poor versus it being like this? Can you imagine what that will do to our economy? Do you know why that's going to happen? The reason it's going to happen is because what I Am Business Pro does for an entrepreneur, does for the person that's trying to become self-made, right? And I'm going to show you that in a second. However, the 40%, these are the people that's not on this webinar. These are the people who got the same email that you all got today. These are the people who made it the excuse like, oh, the baby's crying and I need to go to the market first and blah, blah, blah. Those are those people. Those 40% of the people are going to remain poor. Those 40% of people are going to remain, you know, fighting the battle because they don't take action. They see an opportunity right in front of their face and they don't get on. They don't move fast enough, right? I've learned early on in the game. I learned really early on that success loves speed. It doesn't wait for you, right? It does not wait at all. It will keep going and it will keep going. It will keep going and keep passing you by. So if you're positioning yourselves to be in the 60%, you are, because you're here. That means that you are going to be rich. Bottom line, you're going to be rich, right? And the ones that don't, they're going to remain poor. But you know what? It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because us rich people need secretaries. I need a janitor to clean my offices. I need all of these people in order for me to live a comfortable life. And if everybody's rich, then the balance is going to be off balance. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't show up. Please stay poor. I want to hire you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's unfortunately that's how we gotta think about it, but that's reality behind it, guys. All right. Now, this is what I am going to do, but the big question remains: how is it going to do that? Okay. So I Am Business Pro. I Am Business Pro, right, has a 4-cycle situation. It's 4 cycles. You're going to learn all 4 cycles, right? You 4 cycles. So in cycle 1, we teach you how to set up your business presence, right? So it's going to be setting your business up properly. Okay, setting your business up properly, right? This gives you a business presence, right? How do you set your business up properly? Well, the first thing that you have to do is that you have to have what we call a business EIN. Okay, everybody on here like, oh, I got an EIN. I got an EIN. Of course you do. It's great. It's awesome, right? You're supposed to have an EIN, right? Now that EIN supposed to be attached to some type of LLC or S corporation, right? Some type of LLC or S corporation, okay? Or C corp, whatever the case may be. But it cannot be attached to you as a sole proprietor. That's what it cannot be attached to. If your EIN is attached to you as a sole proprietor and you don't have an LLC set up, which means you did not get your business registered in your state, right? As an LLC or an S corp or a C corp, structured properly, then you're already putting yourself back into that category of a consumer making money as a business. You understand what I'm saying? Looking like a consumer making money with a making money from home type situation. Okay, and that's not setting yourself up properly. So that's the first thing that you want to do, right? And then you need what we call an address. Okay, not your mom's address, not your dad's address, not your home address. You need an actual business address, right? A lot of people say, oh yeah, I got a business address. I got my P.O. box set up. No, not a P.O. box, because you're still looking like a consumer doing business with a money making situation. You're not looking like a business doing business, okay? And it's all going to make sense in a second. You know what I mean? You also need a business phone number, okay? Not your cell phone, right? Not your Google Voice number, okay? No, an actual business line that's registered to your LLC under your EIN as your corporation. You understand what I'm saying? And so now, when your EIN is attached to your LLC, and your LLC is attached to your corporation, and your corporation is attached to its own business address, and your business address has its own phone number, you know what this is starting to look like? This is starting to look like you got a business presence online. Y'all see how this is making sense? And then you got to top it off with an email address. You understand? Not your Google, your iCloud, an actual email address that goes to your business, to your phone, to your address, to your S corp, to your LLC, to your EIN. You understand what I'm saying? Now you got a business set up properly online, so you look like a business doing business and not a consumer doing business. Does that make sense? Y'all see what I'm saying? And so this is what cycle 1 of I Am Business Pro teach you how to do. Okay? This information alone at Harvard, you're going to pay $250,000 to learn how to do it. At Harvard. Okay? You can probably pay a lawyer for $10,000 to do it for you or things like that. But this part alone is going to turn you into a legitimate business owner that will transform the way that you do business almost instantaneously and overnight. Guys, and when this happens, so many doors just open up for you. It's like you stepping into a hallway. The way that you're doing business now, you step into a hallway, and down the hallway, this long corridor, there's like 2,000 doors. And each door represents more money that you can get or more opportunities that you can get. But the way that you're set up, you only have one door open, and that's the one all the way down at the end of the hallway. When you set yourself up like this, you unlock the key to a lot of doors when you do business as a business and not as a consumer. All right, so that's what cycle 1 does for the, you know what I'm saying? Cycle 2 goes deeper, because cycle 2 is going to teach you the most powerful tool suite that you can use, right? This cycle will show you the tools to use that will wow your customers. That will wow your customers, your prospects every single time. Like, if people don't feel at ease when they're doing business with you, then they just won't do business with you. Like, they just won't feel like you're the right person. So when you got your business set up properly, it's just like the cash register situation. If you got 1,000 customers in your store and everybody got to pay cash and everybody trying to fumble over each other, I'm not going to that store. You see how chaotic it is in there? I'm ready to go to Macy's, right? But if you have your tool suite set up, your customer relationship management tools, and all the things that it takes for you to operate a successful business, then doing business with you will be a breeze. It will be easy. It will be, fun, so that your customers feel like you're the status quo. You're the go-to person, whatever product or services that you have in place. Okay. Cycle 3 is going to teach you how to set up your profit centers. Okay. The bottom line is this: if you don't have something to sell, or you're selling the wrong thing, you're going to fail. Setting the right profit centers up allows you to make consistent, predictable income, right? This is what this looks like: consistent, predictable income. And you make this when you're making consistent, predictable income, and it's coming in consistently and predictably. Then what happens is that all that money, right, is starting to be registered, and it starts to look great. Okay, and if you don't have this money coming in from these profit centers under your business situation, then it's like pointless. No one cares. You get what I'm saying? And so doing all this stuff the right way, it keeps you out of harm's way. It keeps you in line with the IRS, which means that you're not trying to hide your income. You are put in a good income bracket, so you're not paying taxes beyond your wildest beliefs, right? It's helping you to maintain your bills. It's making sure that you don't have to use other sources of income to maintain your lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Because running your business, operating your business, guys, and I had to learn this too, operating your business is an expense. It really is. You got to pay for your tools. You got to pay for everything that you're using. So it's an expense, right? And if you have profit centers set up in place that's going to consistently kick out cash all the time, then those expenses will not be a burden, and your business doesn't look like a bill. right? Your business actually looks like a stream of revenue, right? A stream of revenue. And so that's how you want to get set up. Now, guess what that's what the most exciting thing about all this is, right? That's what the most exciting thing about all this is. The exciting thing is that once you get all of these things running and all of these things moving in motion, right? And it may take you 30, 60, no more than 90 days. If it takes you more than 90 days, then I'm going to need you to go get into another industry, right? But it takes you about 30, 60, or 90 days to have some type of consistency coming in. Even if it's a small amount of consistency coming in, it does allow you to have type of consistency coming in, so you can be like, oh man, this thing is really working right now. You know what? And then when it starts to work, that's when cycle 4 kicks into play, right? That's when cycle 4 comes into place. Because once you start to do these types of things, then you start to get what we call working capital situations. Okay? You start to get working capital, which means that this is called free money, pretty much. Free money to expand your operation, right? And this free money comes from your merchants, because your merchant wants you to make more money. And if they can give you an extra an extra $25,000 to make more money, to say, hey, go out, use this money to expand your operation. I don't care if you got to buy equipment, if you got to put it into advertisement. This is free money. If you want to spend it on just hot dogs, this is the money that we're going to give you, because we believe that if we give you more money, you can take it and you can make more money. And it's not a loan situation. It's called working capital. Working capital works differently. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me pause the screen so I can pull up my last situation. Give me one, maybe 2 minutes. There we go. Okay. So my company name is Global Impact. All right. And working capital, I was able to grip up to $25,000. Right. And this is just money that I've used to do whatever I wanted to do. Run different campaigns, pay for different types of more systems, things like that. But this is just money that I got because I had this consistent situations going on, right? And they just give it to you. Like they just give it to say, hey, we see that you got a consistent, predictable income coming in from your profit centers. Would you like $7,000? Would you like $10,000? Could you use an additional 25 grand? Can you? Sure, I can use that. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And this happens. Like these types of things happen, guys. Like this is what I Am Business Pro teaches you how to do on the overall situation. Okay, so you go through cycle 1, you go through cycle 2, you go through cycle 3, you go through cycle 4. By the time you're finished with all 4 of these cycles, and I Am Business Pro, your business, yourself, you're going to be running like a well-oiled machine, like a well-oiled machine. Right? So who's excited about I Am Business Pro? Can you guys see it? Can you guys feel it? What do you all, are you excited? Yes or no? If you're excited, type yes. If you're not excited, if this is like the most boring information that you've ever seen in your life, type no. I'm not excited. I can do something else. Right? And so my question for you is this, guys. This is my question, right? If I was to say, hey, let me see who's in the chat right now. I see Jeffrey, I see Marisha, I see Latonya, I see Alicia, I see Latoya. Right? If I was to say, you know, hey Jeffrey, hey Marisha, right? If I was to take you by your hand, put you into my new system, I Am Business Pro, and we work a year from now, right? Looking back over the last year, and you look at your life, you think about your life goals, right? And you think about where you started. You was worried, you was unhappy. Would it be cool, like, if you didn't have to worry any longer? If you can really just, when it comes to money, when it just comes to the financial part of your life, think about that bill that you got to pay tomorrow. Think about that thing that you got to do next week. Think about that extra money you just got to kick out. You don't really feel like it. Wouldn't it be really relaxing? Even if you're not in a struggling situation, but just to have to keep an eye on your bank account. Wouldn't it be relaxing to not have to worry about those things no more? To be able to smile, to be able to be happy, right? What would that lifestyle look like? How would that dream feel to you? Would you take a vacation? Would you be on the beach sipping on pineapples and margaritas? Like, would that be you? Or would you be chilling like in a blissful situation, like in a total blissful atmosphere with no worry, no care in the world? Knowing that you can pull out your laptop or your smartphone and hear that ding sound, ding, 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 which means commissions or constant income coming in every hour of every second of every day. How would that make y'all feel? Because I know how it made me feel. That's the reason I'm doing this webinar. That's the reason I'm sitting in my living room. When I get off this webinar, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do nothing else but chill for the rest of the day. That's the reason why. Because I set up these type of situations in my life. It's what I did. Okay? And so the bottom line is the bottom line, guys. Okay. You know, I Am Business Pro, for the bonus content. I promise you guys I will give you some bonus content, right? So just for being here, you're going to get pretty much the layout of the entire product. What I mean is that I'm going to show you guys on the back end how I actually created the product, how it came about, the funnels that I used, the marketing campaigns that we're using to send it out. We're going to pretty much be giving that to every single person that showed up just for being on the call. Okay. Even if you don't get the product today, you're still going to get the how it came about, because whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur right now, I'm pretty sure that those slides, that situation, the screenshots, the opt-ins, the upsell pages, etc., all of those things, the actual email sequences, the soup to nuts, everything that I'm thinking about, I'm pretty sure that it will allow you to look at whatever you're doing, compare my notes, compare apples to apples, and say, oh, if I put that in place, if I do this better, it's going to allow your situation to at least make you some income. Okay, if that's fair. Okay, it's very rare that myself, Greg, and Amanda peel back the covers of exactly how we implement our strategies. So this is not only big, guys, it's huge, right? The value here is literally hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And it's absolutely no bull crap. Like we do this for real, right? I know that this information alone will teach you things about your business that you've never seen, that you've never even heard of before. You understand what I'm saying? I know that this information alone will do that. And so what we're going to do is that I want everybody to become part of I Am Business Pro. I want to give everybody the opportunity to take the training, to apply it to your business, and to make it make sense to you. All right. And so what does that mean? That actually means that I Am Business Pro, right, is going for $497 right now. Okay. But we're trying to push this out to the world. We're trying to push it out to the world. We want to get it into the hands of every single person. Of every single person. All right? So, ask you this. Who do you know that this product can help? Like, do you know anybody, including yourself, that this product can help? If you do, if it comes to your mind like, hey, I do know somebody that this product can help. This is an amazing product and service. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I want to help Larry and his team push this out to the world, right? If that's you, we're looking for 145 members, I believe it is, Amanda. We're looking for 145 people, right, out of 3,000 people that this is going to be going out to for the rest of this week. So it's on a first come, first served basis, okay? But we're not going to make you pay up $497 because you are going to be what we call a beta tester, okay? You're going to be a beta tester. And the beta tester, you're going to test drive I Am Business Pro, which means every single thing in it, every single product, every single piece, every single thing. I'm going to teach you how to put cycle 1 together, setting up your business property, setting up your EIN, your LLC, your S Corp, your address, your phone number, setting up all these things so that you can make sure that your business is looking like a business and not a consumer, right? I'm going to give you my most powerful tool set. That means everything that I use in order to operate a well-oiled machine on autopilot, I'm going to give it to you so that you're not struggling trying to handle your business and more business as it comes in and as it comes in. I'm going to show you the exact profit centers that I use that allow me to make a consistent, predictable income every single month. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly what I do in order to do that. I'm going to teach you how to set up your own profit centers so that you're making a consistent, predictable income every month. Okay, and on top of that, once you get all these things set up, guess what it's going to do? It's going to also teach you how to get your own working capital going month after month so that your business can always be growing without you having to be the person to feed the beast. Let your merchant account give you money to grow your operations. Don't do it on your own. Let your merchant account do it. But in order for you to get to that point, get to that stage of free money. When was the last time somebody actually gave you $25,000 to say, hey, good job, thanks for being a good merchant of ours? When was the last time that happened for you? Has it ever happened to anybody on this call at all? Does anyone have their business set up properly on this call at all? If you do, type yes. If you don't, type no. I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna just prove a point real quick on how valuable this information is. Oh, and Amanda say 144, so it's 144 spots left, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, right? Y'all get what I'm saying? This is how powerful this information is. Okay, and so now for $497, for 144 spots, I promise you, I'm going to shut this thing down after these spots is full because this is some valuable information. But the good thing about it, guys, is that you will become a promoter of I Am Business Pro, an exclusive licensed coach for I Am Business Pro, alongside with me and all of my business partners. And I didn't get not one single yes on this call. There's a bunch of us on here. Okay, but for $100, you can actually, get everything set up. You're going to go through the training live with me as I roll it out, and we're going to just be testing this thing. I want to see the results that you all can perform within the first 90 days of having I Am Business Pro before we actually release it to the masses. Okay, who's excited about that? If you're excited about that, type yes in the comments. If this doesn't excite you guys, I don't know what the heck will. If this doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. Okay. But for every single person that take advantage of this promotion today, right? Of course, you're going to get the machine. You're going to get every single part of the machine set up, and then I have a special treat I want to give every single person on this call, which is 12,000 fans guaranteed. You cannot be a business owner and say, hey, I'm the greatest business owner on the planet, but I don't have no business presence online. I don't have no social proof online, right? And if you guys have social proof online, give me one second to find, then you actually get to be like me and my partners, okay? Get to be like me and my partners, right? So here's Amanda, right? She put together her like campaign, and look, wow, she has over 11,000 people who not only like her page, but also follows her page on Facebook. right? I mean, people would love to have 12,000 people looking at you. Here's Latoya, another partner of mine. Okay, she's the president of our sales investment. All right, here she has 26,000 people who like her page. Not only like her page, but 26,000 people who also follows her page. You understand what I'm saying? Here's my man Greg, the ideology. You heard from him earlier as well. It's 20,000 people. We all did the same campaign, guys. 20,000 people. Not only who like his page, who also follows his page. Okay. And here's Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer is about to bring a new baby boy into the world, which I'm so excited about. But 14,000 people that not only like her page, but also follow her page. Okay, guys, and keep going. We got my man Sergio, right? 14,000 people that not only like his page, but also follows his page. Okay, and so, guys, this information will not ever be taught again. I'm doing it for 1 year only. Once this training goes viral, I'm taking it off the market and it will never be seen again. Sometimes we look for the opportunities in order to get on the ground floor, in order to be running with we want to catch that wave. We want to catch that Walmart before it becomes Walmart. We want to catch that Amazon before it becomes Amazon, that Facebook before it becomes Facebook, that Instagram before it becomes Instagram. This is I Am Business Pro before it becomes I Am Business Pro. You got one or two options here. You can go and turn around and think about the information I just shared with you. And now think about going back out there, scrolling up Facebook, clicking on a link, joining somebody else's webinar, and I can guarantee you that whatever you learn will not be as powerful as this. It's going to start you right in the middle, and you're going to always struggle because you don't have the full picture in place. It's not no time to be playing no more games. Let's rock and roll. Get on board so we can rock out. Okay? So I'm going to open it up for questions and answers right now. As soon as my computer starts acting foolish, because I want some feedback from all of my winners. Give me 1 second, y'all. I may have to hop off. Don't go nowhere and hop back on because it's not allowing me to do anything with the conference call. It's freezing up. Give me 1 second. Okay, we back. So if you guys wanna chime in for the Q&A, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear my voice? Everybody can hear me? Yes or no? All right, here we go. Let me open up the Q&A. Greg, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just wanted to make sure that you okay. No, I didn't have nothing to say. I just wanted to make sure you knew it was in question mode. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, you can stay on real quick. Let me
Okay.
Can you see my screen? Nobody can see my screen, right?
No, that's your screen.
Okay. Let me yeah, so if anyone have a question, y'all can chime in. Y'all can hit the question tab on the app or the conference room so that we can get some quick questions answered about what you guys feel or anything that you want to say real quick about the content that was delivered today. It would be great to get somebody's feedback. That would be wonderful if we can do that real fast. What you think, G? How you think did I miss anything? I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, you didn't miss. No, you didn't miss anything. I mean, you cleared up everything.
Okay,
Every
that's
step.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Okay. All right. So we don't have any questions, which means when you don't have questions, you know what that means, right? That means that the information that presented was clear and concise. That's exactly what that means. And so I'm going to put a link in the description. I'm sorry, in the description. I'm going to put a link inside the chat so that you guys can actually purchase the product. And for the ones who need to do that, go. Okay, so I have 2 questions pending. Give me 1 second, G.
Okay.
Hey, Marisha, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. As far as like the beta testing and all that, if you're already,
Yeah, if you're
in the
already
third
in,
wheel,
yeah, you're already good, right? Yeah, you're already good.
are we good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's a great question. So Marisha's asking if you're already in the third wheel promotion, are you already a beta tester? Yes, you are. You're already good. So if you're already in third wheel division, you guys are 100% fantastic. You've already been taking the up and down roller coaster ride, waiting for this product to release.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're not in, yeah, absolutely. Great question, Marisha. I really appreciate it. Now, if you're not in, I just put a link inside the description, inside the chat box that you can go in and click the link in. Make it happen for yourself. All right. All right. Do we have any other questions? All right, perfect. Guys, if we don't have any other questions, we're going to go ahead and close this on out. I just want to say one thing. You can make excuses, or you can make excuses, or you can make things happen, right? I'm in the making things happen business. Everything in existence began with a thought. Every bit of income that I create is from thin air. I don't promote like different things from different people. I use different people products and services as tools. I promote my own products and services. And that has made me more money and has made me more happier than I've ever been in my whole life. Right? So I want you guys to understand that you can have the same thing. It's not hard. It's not tough at all. Right? You just gotta make yourself believe and want to win. You gotta make yourself believe and want to win. When we got another question, got it coming from the man Travis. Give me 1 second. Hey Travis, can you hear me? Travis, can you hear me? We can't hear you. Can't hear you, Travis. I think I can hear you now. Say something. You might have to press *6 unmute yourself if you're on the phone. Yeah, I can't hear you. For some reason, it's not coming in. If you can't speak, you can always type your question in as well. All Okay. Yeah, that was an epic fail with Travis, guys. We can't hear him for right now, but maybe he'll type it in the chat box before we get up out of here. But other than that, guys, like I Am Business Pro is we're going to be running this promotion. We're going to get to 145 members, 144 members. That's going to be beta testers. We want 200 in total. We already at like 56, so we got 144 people, 144 more people to go. Once that 200 number is reached, then we're going to close the doors, because we're going to make sure that all the people that we're training, we don't want to have too many people in there beta testing at one time, because we want to, make sure we spend a lot of time with you folks to get you guys into profit mode. After that, we're going to release it to the world, and the price is going to be the normal price, $497. And then we have two versions. We have an I Am Business Pro and then I Am Business Pro Advanced Business Systems. Okay, so either way, you guys are going to get a bunch of information into your hands. Look out for another email, because we're going to send everybody the bonus content. And we just hope that you all had a great and excellent time. Yes, Sonia, this is being recorded. It is being recorded. But if we don't have any more questions, we can go ahead and get up out of here, so that you all can go back and enjoy the rest of your Sundays. Thank you so much for showing up. We showed out, and have a blessed and have a wonderful day, guys. Hope you all enjoy yourselves and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay? Peace.